because I belong from a family of musicians. My dad, granddad have been doing it all their life. So like there's a guy, his name is Likhari. He's of my age and he's a friend of mine. So I think there's like we're used to each other and like we can talk to each other कि अगर कुछ मुझे नहीं भी सही लग रहा है तो मैं उसको खुल के बता सकता हूँ. Rather than a writer who's like 60 years old, you know, and like you feel afraid to talk to them about it कि यार ये काटना है. Like
No, we love 60-year-old writers, but okay, just for the record. I was seeing Ehsan sir on Instagram Live. I was like, what if I send the request button?
yeah.
Let's see what happens. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. मैंने ऐसे दबा दिया बटन, फिर मुझे लगा नहीं होगा क्योंकि आ जा रहे फिर 1-1.5 घंटे सडनली ही पिक्ड इट अप. अब मैं क्या बोलूँ, ये तो सही में बात कर रहे हैं मुझसे. 4 years later, I tell him, सर आपने 4 साल पहले बोला था गाना निकालने को. And he picked me up एकदम instantly. And then I made him listen to my first Hindi song and he loved it.
Hi guys, welcome to Hum Desi podcast. This is my first time doing this. I'm very glad to have both of you here. I am a little bit nervous, but
It's okay.
I hope to ease into it.
Yeah.
So how are both of you?
Really good. Reached Bhopal today at around 2. अभी ज़्यादा नहीं देखा है शायद, but looks chill, doing well. So yeah.
I'm having the time of my life. मैं तो भोपाल से ही हूँ. So
But ये भी आज भी सुबह ही पहुँचे हो.
Okay.
So but yeah, of course I got back here, but सुकून है शहर में तो best place to be here at the year end. So I'm home.
I completely agree. It's always the best place to be, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So today we have Tanison Matthews, Divyam Sodi. Both of them are indie musicians, and we will be seeing Divyam perform today. We will be speaking to Tanison, both of them, about their original music, their journey in music, and how they ended up here. So with both of you, I was always very curious about how people get into making original music, because you see so many people, like there are so many artists who have been performing, let's say for more than a decade, but they stay in their lane of music जिसमें वो originals create नहीं करते, वो
Yeah.
covers, renditions पे stick करते हैं. How does one come up with an idea to have an original song? How did it happen for you guys?
For me, though, I started with covers only. I also uploaded those songs on Spotify. I remade a few ghazals, a few songs. But then I think करते हुए eventually you think के like मेरा क्या है इसमें, like बिल्कुल ही जो original thought है. And then I think for me it was like that. And then you get towards making original music. However it is, good, bad, जैसा भी है, but at one point you just want to make music that is your own. So yeah, that's that.
So for me, if you ask me, songwriting has come very naturally to me all my life. If I could recollect correctly to my fair memory, my first song was roughly in class 4, when I was in class 4. So it was a very kiddish song. It was a church hymn technically, but I really do not know what my natural process to songwriting is. If I could articulate it best, it's song happens to me rather than me making a song. So sometimes I'm just goofing around with my instrument, and somewhere in the middle there's some space connect, and I suddenly happen to cross an idea. An idea crosses my head. Okay, this is a song, and my best effort is just to recreate that entire idea and build it into a song. It's almost like taking a stroll down a park, and you breathe the fragrance of those flowers, and then you're trying to walk up to Geetika and tell, hey Geetika, I smelled this rose and it smelled like this. You can't really define it, you can't smell it, but you'll have to re-articulate. So that's pretty much what I do for most parts of songwriting. It's just building upon it.
Lovely.
Okay, but so interesting. You first write a song, and then you develop onto it. Is the process the same for you, Divyam? Do you write a lot of your
I
music?
write not all of my music, but like 30% of it, 30-40% of it. 30 only, 40 भी क्यों बोल रहा हूँ मैं. So I have some friends who write, who only do writing. They are like full-time writers, and I take stuff from them. Like maybe it's a poem, that I convert into a song, that I first myself resonate to, and then I change it into a song. I make some changes to it, and then it's a song. But I think, yeah, for me also, the writing should be in front of me first, and then I can make something with it. Yeah.
मेरे लिए बहुत फ्री व्हीलिंग है ऑनेस्टली
Hmm.
मतलब sometimes I make the melody first, sometimes I make the chord progression first, sometimes I write first. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि कुछ प्रोड्यूस कर लिया होता है फिर लगता है कि कुछ अच्छा सुनाई दे रहा है इस पे कुछ बना लेता हूँ. So it's very random. I don't know what happens, but I'm really curious when someone else gives you the lyrics. वो co-creation वाला process कैसा होता है?
It comes pretty easy to me actually. मतलब कोई दिक्कत आई नहीं है.
Writer having a different thought, you having a different thought.
तो ऐसा आई थिंक अभी तक नहीं हुआ इसलिए सही है. तो so like there's a guy, his name is Likhari. He has written a lot of songs for me. जितने अभी तक आए हैं उनमें से काफी have been written by Likhari. So he's of my age and he's a friend of mine. So I think there's like we're used to each other and like we can talk to each other कि अगर कुछ मुझे नहीं भी सही लग रहा है तो मैं उसको खुल के बता सकता हूँ. Rather than a writer who's like 60 years old, you know, and like you feel afraid to talk to them about it कि यार ये काटना है. You're like
No, we love 60-year-old writers, but okay, just for the record.
So yeah, I mean not all 60-year-olds, but yeah. So I think if there are friends, it's like much more comfortable. There's another writer called Agaz. So mostly these two
Seen him on Instagram.
could be, yes.
Yeah.
So Likhari and Agaz have mostly written songs for me. He's also my age, so again,
Oh.
yeah, it's very comfortable. Yeah.
So that helps you.
Yeah.
If someone is resembling an experience
Right,
in
right,
age.
right. For sure.
हाँ.
I think
Interesting.
Varna, I'm also a guy like who might not say much. Yeah, if it's like an older person or like someone who has done a lot more than I have, then I would give him the command to do everything automatically. I don't know. Yeah.
But how do you believe कि oh ये गाना बन गया है, like now I have a tune or whatever you're starting with, now I have a song written and this is good enough for me to make an original song out of it. And when you make an original song, at least in my opinion, I think it would be when you think you're adding something to at least your discography, to music, to the world in general. So when do you believe कि oh ये गाना this is good enough for me to now make an original song out of it?
You go first. अच्छा, मेरे I don't know if you relate to this, but sometimes when I'm making an original song, my first few days go asking people, have you heard this melody someplace? Have you heard this lyric someplace? Because sometimes subconsciously when you're making a lyric, you feel like maybe I've heard this someplace. Sometimes that happens. Not the entire song, but maybe a phrase or a line or two, maybe something in the chorus sounds similar to something Bollywood or something very popular. And you're like, are you sure तूने कहीं और तो नहीं सुना? तू बता दे. And maybe 7-8 people giving you the review, no, they haven't. Then you are okay. It's definitely original.
Oh.
But a lot of original music is definitely inspired music. You can never deny
Of
that.
course.
And Divyam might add more value to it. I mean,
I don't know, man. मतलब, I make songs and like you know what the song is going to do. I think. Like if you make 7 songs, like I made 7 songs recently, Khwab and I think we knew that we could see which one is like a great song. Sabhi sahi hain aise to, but which is a song that like 100 people would listen to, which is a song which like 1 lakh people would listen to.
Like you knew this is the hit in the playlist.
Yeah.
This is the underrated one
Yeah.
that people will like 3 years later in the playlist.
Yeah, I think you make like random people listen to it, and if they like it, I think it's a great song.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I think the
People who are not musicians.
absolutely
Yeah.
the best metric to a great song is how great of a retention that song has
Yeah.
in the listener's mind. So आज आपने गाना सुना, कल आपको ये गाने का कितना मेलोडी कितना लिरिक याद है
Yeah.
is a great
Right.
parameter to know how good the song could be.
Yeah.
अगर लोगों को आपके गाने अगले दिन याद हैं, वो गुनगुना सकते हैं लिरिक्स के साथ, तो
Yeah,
they made a
like
good song.
a lot of times people tell you that while you were singing song to them, they would say, "Okay, oh, I was waiting for the hook to come again."
Hmm.
So which means it is a great hook, like जो कि
Yeah.
याद रहता है. तो ऐसा कुछ बन जाए by chance या खुद बंदा बनाए जान के, तो it's a good song, I think.
I personally don't like, since you see so much promotion of music in such a way कि अब आप Instagram पे 15 सेकंड के रील में ही सुन सकते हो और वो 15 सेकंड में हुक आ जाना चाहिए और उसका
Yeah.
रिटेंशन भी होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
I personally am not a big fan of it. How do you guys?
I'm sure no one is. Yeah.
Which artist is?
Yeah, I mean, वो
I
diamond.
like to see a 26-minute live recording of a song. I like to earn the thing that I'm liking in the part of the song.
Yeah. But I think the only tool on social media which is Instagram जो कि है, and like उसके अंदर भी there's only reel format
Yeah.
जहाँ से गाना बड़ा होता है, like it reaches masses. So I think you don't really have an option. मतलब तुम्हें करना ही पड़ेगा चाहे वो तुम्हारा मन नहीं है, but you have to do it. You have to make a song which has a hook to it जो कि रील में यूज हो सकता है. कहीं ना कहीं सोचना ही पड़ेगा अगर if you want the song to be big. मतलब मुझे लगता है कि you can think कि नहीं मैं तो ऐसे ही बनाऊंगा, but वो कब तक चलेगा? अगर कोई सुन ही नहीं रहा है तो वो कब तक चलेगा? So I think just make songs for yourself and also for people or also for the trend.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of it I think is driven heavily by how the market behaves.
Yeah.
तो अगर हम बोल रहे हैं कि आर्टिस्ट को अब फोर्स हो रहे हैं कि उनको 1 मिनट में या 15 सेकंड में हुक लेके आना है, वो रीजन इसलिए बिकॉज द ऑडियंस इज नॉट रिसेप्टिव इनफ टू गो बियॉन्ड दोस 15 seconds.
वही.
There was a time when people used to listen 15-minute songs, 10-minute songs. So because the behavior pattern is changing, it is forcing the market forces in a way that is pushing the artist to do something that the artist doesn't natively want to.
Yeah. Even albums used to drop एक साथ पहले, सब गाने इकट्ठे आते थे.
Yeah.
अब नहीं आते हैं. I think अगर आएंगे भी तो 8 गाने हैं तो 2 सुन लेगा कोई, 6 पड़े रह जाएंगे.
So unless you are like really big, like
Yeah.
top of the table like Taylor Swift and Coldplay and Ed Sheeran, नहीं तो लोग नहीं सुनते हैं पूरा एल्बम. 26 गाने ले रहे लोग को 2 ही गाने पता होते हैं.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's very market driven and markets will only be driven by audience. अगर हम audience जैसे behavior patterns change नहीं करेंगे, the forces that are somewhat commanding us will have the same rules.
Yeah.
Promotion also becomes such a huge problem in that case. There's such a that I feel like there must be. I feel so many people whose music I really like. I see them struggling a little bit, like
promotion?
with the stories
Yeah.
they're posting, with the reels they're posting.
For sure.
मतलब वो देखा जा सकता है that there is
Yeah.
a gun to their head by the person who's managing them.
Yeah.
That I need to get 3 videos out
Yeah.
of you today and post them today.
I
How do
think
you guys like that?
I think for a lot of artists, like to get their feelings out there are songs. और get उनकी बात लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए they make songs because they can't talk to people. Maybe a lot of them are introverts. I am also, or maybe I was at one point. So basically you are making songs for people to listen to जिसमें you have told them about how you feel and you've done that part. But then you get to know that इसको भी लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए you have to do something which is total opposite of what you have made. हाँ, तुम स्टूडियो में बैठ के शायद 1-2 लोगों के साथ एक गाना बनाया होगा, पर अब तुम्हें नाचना है, वीडियो बनानी है, गाड़ी चलाते हुए गाना गाना है, या वीडियो में एक डॉग होना चाहिए तुम्हारे साथ जो कि रील में बहुत सही लगेगा, तो सब people watch it. So I think it takes away from like the actual emotions that the artist has for a song and how he or she wants to give it to the world. वो उस तरीके से नहीं जा पाता है, और I think नहीं जाएगा तो like you were saying वो दिखेगा फिर कि ये धक्के से बनाई है वीडियो, हाँ, कि नहीं है मन उसका, वो हंस ही नहीं रहा है वीडियो में, सी बोली जा रहा है.
मजबूरी.
इतना ज्यादा I feel like इतना ज्यादा difficult हो जाता है to maintain a persona. Like if I think of Bob Dylan, I cannot think of Bob Dylan without a jacket.
For sure.
Bob Dylan, it's always you imagine his cover with him wearing his jacket and his hands in his pocket. If I think of you, I almost didn't couldn't completely recognize you without a red wall in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah. Mm.
But then if you try to force any sort of technique which might have worked for someone else on yourself,
Yeah.
so uska authenticity, do you think that compromises to a certain extent?
Absolutely 100%.
Mm.
अब मुझे ये भी लगता है कि रील्स मतलब of course I know it's a curse for an artist to do things they don't want to promote their song, but come to think of it, 15 years back, just to let 100 people know that you exist was so required so much capital, so much investment, and you had to be really really rich to be existing in that space for 100 people. But Instagram has somewhat made this easy. So
For
we
sure.
can't really complain कि as an indie artist हमें social media पे करना पड़ रहा है, क्योंकि ये access हमें to the public कभी भी नहीं था. We weren't privileged enough to like show up on TV randomly or radio randomly. तो वो या newspaper suddenly हमारे अखबार में नहीं छप रहे थे खबरें. So now there is one channel that can at least let thousands of people know that we exist and we are making a song.
Mm.
Okay, there's a flip side that we sometimes are forced to do a trend which we don't want to. But if an artist can crack the code of how they can be authentically their own self and still resonate with the audience. I mean, Divyam is doing wonderfully. Red Wall, you mentioned.
Yeah.
I mean, and one thing Instagram has made me realize is, आप कुछ भी content डालो, there is one consumer definitely for it. There is an audience for any type of content.
For sure.
Like, you can imagine any kind of content in the world, there will be that content on Instagram and there will be someone consuming it. So as artists, probably we'll need to channel it down into our own artistic self. So maybe that is how it
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Yeah, I guess you have to get over that thing.
हाँ,
Yeah.
Every job is a marketing job now.
yeah.
Absolutely. सही में.
We indie musicians have we put the die in indie. So नहीं होता है यार पैसा.
Yeah.
We have to promote everything. We have to do it. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the story.
Mm.
But yeah, the access that it brings to so many people, that so many
Mhm.
people now listen to artists which are not in the mainstream, which do not want to be in the mainstream
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned that you were entering into a contract and it's not exclusive, and you wanted to remain not exclusive.
Yeah.
Mm.
Options like that existing also is
Yeah.
a pretty good thing.
Right. Right.
Have you guys encountered any problems of that sort where someone has, if you've been commissioned or if you've entered into an agreement with someone to do some stay within the limits of certain kind of music that you're making, has that been a problem?
Hasn't happened to me yet. Yeah.
Neither to me. I've been approached
Yeah.
by A&R so far, not a label, end-to-end label. So A&Rs are usually more flexible. They give you the artistic liberty. They
Mm.
find other ways to monetize you and then reap the benefits of it. So, but yeah, I know of people who have gotten into label contracts and things have gotten really messed up in
Yeah.
their heads. Although they are getting artistic success, they are getting monetary success, people know them, but in their head they are getting suffocated creating their own art, which is not something that should happen with an artist ever.
Hmm.
When an artist should not be forced to make something because it sells.
For
Right?
sure.
But that happens with
It
labels.
won't have a long life, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
I'm doing
that
it.
happens with a few labels,
Yeah.
but not a lot of them. Fortunately, indie labels are seeing a boom.
Yeah.
Indie music is seeing a boom.
For sure.
So, I mean, that's better.
It is certainly a great time to be an indie
Yeah.
musician
For sure.
at the moment.
For sure.
We are lucky.
Yeah.
We're also, from the perspective of a consumer also, I
Mhm.
think we're very lucky to see such a huge variety of music from so many different kinds of backgrounds. Like taking both of you also, as much as I've heard your music, I think both of your style, language, audience is very, very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
polar
And
opposites.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can at least speak for myself that I'm an intersection as a listener for both of you.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What kind of music do you perform for the people listening, and how did you get into it? How did it get to be so different?
For me, I think because I belong from a family of musicians, my dad, granddad have been doing it all their life, which is why I fell into ghazal part of music.
Mhm.
I was small, I was little, and I think जो कैसेट्स घर पे चलती थी वो यही एक दो ही थी
Mhm.
कि लाइक गुलाम अली जी की चल रही है, it's either Mehdi Hasan or Nusrat Saab. So I wasn't listening to anything else for like a really long time, and I just knew that people like them. Whatever they are doing is nice, even though I couldn't understand it. But मुझे पता था कि सही कर रहे हैं भाई, कि सुनते हैं लोग इनको, हाँ कि कुछ तो है,
कैसेट चल रही है.
हाँ कि कुछ तो है, क्योंकि मैं बहुत जगह सुनता हूँ, तो कुछ तो सही है. And I think I didn't really like it, didn't really dislike it. I was just listening to it because my family was listening to it. And then slowly I started liking it, and somehow I started doing it, and I'm still doing it. So I think this happened when I was like 7.
Oh, so you've been
7,
listening
8.
to ghazals and listening
Yeah.
to and singing ghazals since you were 7.
Singing, maybe I started when I was 13, 14.
Wow.
But I've been listening for sure from 7, 8.
Not your average 7-year-olds.
Yeah,
Music,
for
certainly.
sure, for sure.
That is fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Tansen?
For me, my dad's a poet. Matlab, although
wow.
he worked in BHL, like he was a serviceman, but he was a poet, and oftentimes he used to get published in the newspaper for his poetry and all of that. And mom's a composer. Mom makes music.
बहुत ही सही है यार.
So I've been born and raised in a family that knows music. I come from a family of musicians. My Nana ji ka parivar was full of musicians. So fortunately, I was lucky enough that my mom was a composer and my dad was a poet. So somehow it trickled down into me as a songwriter. So I've been raised listening to Beatles, Bryan Adams, all the Jim Reeves, Tim McGraw, and somehow it influenced my music a lot, my storytelling a lot. I primarily feel all artists are innately storytellers, and you have to figure out which way of storytelling goes with your modulation. So it is, and sometimes you want to be funny, sometimes you want to be tangy. I mean, it's up to you. So all these inspirations came into being, into creating new music for myself. And like I just said, मैंने बचपन में कुछ गाने बनाए थे. I didn't know I could release original music, but I always felt like if you could make something which you could call your own, I mean, it should be out in the world. Growing up, that was the thought. Then came college life, where you start overthinking. Oh, is it good? Is it good? Because market is doing so much better. I mean, you suddenly Instagram up Divyam Sodhi and is singing so beautifully, and you're like, dude, should I really be releasing music? But I mean, then comes a time when you have reached a point. Hey, I've made so many songs. Let's just start releasing. Let the world decide what to do with them.
Yeah.
And for me, that transition happened in 2020 when I started my first song. And 2024, 32 songs later, I think I'm happy.
32 songs later?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I think I'm in a happy place. Okay, I have started releasing my originals because people are loving it.
When did you start releasing them?
2020.
2020. Okay. That's
So-
a lot of songs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I was preparing a bank of songs.
Uh,
I didn't know whether I'll be releasing them, but one day I felt like, okay, screw it. I mean, it will work or it will not work. Let's just see what happens. And I just started releasing them. So some songs did click, some songs did not. It's a hit and a miss. And some radios picked it up, All India Radio picked it up, and then it came a different way. And it worked out for the best, thankfully.
So both
Amazing.
of your stories is very different from the people you'd see who take, let's say, academic pressure or pressure to have a conventional career and then they switch to art. Both of you come from families of
so
art.
far, yeah. I think that helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
उसमें एक challenge है. I don't know if you relate to this.
What?
कि मेरे घर में, although everyone was very supportive of music and art, but they were always like, you should have a stable job first before you get into music or anything. I mean,
Correct.
keep this as a hobby and make sure that you have something to like keep your bills in check.
Because they themselves were doing it.
Yeah, so I mean, that's something I have faced. my parents were extremely supportive of what I did as a musician, but they were always ki get a job, even if you are a music teacher or even if you are a bank employee, even if you are anything, I mean, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, until my startup worked, I mean, I was not very free to do something. But how about you?
I was zero, yeah, in everything.
Come on.
Yeah, which is why like the only thing I knew how to do was music.
Uh-huh.
So I have failed in every subject except English
अच्छा.
in my school.
Mm.
And I think मेरी family को पता लग चुका था कि इससे कुछ नहीं होगा, ये गा रहा है, इसको गाने दो.
Wow, यार.
So yeah, they never really told me
कि मत कर.
to do something else.
Mm.
Before, I think they used to think that I would do something else till they got to know कि नहीं होगा. But पहले my dad even told me, so I like cars a lot.
अरे वाह.
Or like I used to like cars too much. And my dad used to think I'll be an automobile engineer. And then my dad got to know कि उसमें maths use होता है. He himself left it. कि अरे ये तो नहीं होगा. So इसको musician ही बनने दो. So yeah, that's how it happened. No other option. Yeah.
It was difficult to convince my parents, honestly. So, but I'm still having a job, so it became easier. I think I know a lot of indie artists who are primarily working as something else and then running their indie music project
Got it.
and funding it for the timing until it goes like fully sustainable.
Say.
No. Do you guys ever think that your head's moving a lot when you're singing?
My eye blinks a lot when I sing and मेरे को ऐसे गाते टाइम बहुत अच्छा लगता है naturally कि मतलब क्योंकि उस टाइम मैं फील में रहता हूँ, जोन में रहता हूँ. फिर उसके जब मैं वीडियो देखता हूँ तो बार-बार ये आँख क्यों मिचका रहा हूँ मैं. I have no
Blinks
idea.
a lot. Oh, you to keep your eyes closed. I've seen in all of your
Always.
videos.
It's everywhere. Even like if I sing live, it's close. सुनते रहो. Yeah, but yeah, I think my eyes are. I barely open them when I'm singing, I think.
Oh, it was
But-
when we were looking through pictures and we were looking through posters before I asked you, anything we could find. We couldn't find one picture of you with your eyes open.
Eyes open. I think,
He goes into his own trance.
yeah. I
Zen
think if
mode.
it was like a picture where like तुम फोटो को ही ले रहा तुम्हारी और आगे खोली हुई है, तो वो है. वरना तो सब गाते हुए तो I think बंदी मिलेगी. पता नहीं क्या है.
Is
But
that
it's nice. I think it's very
is that a
nice.
spiritual reason कि ऐसे मैं space connect में जा रहा हूँ?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं है यार, अपना बस बंद हो जाती है मुझे नहीं पता. But I think मतलब I am sure it's normal now, I think. I mean, there used to be like what you're saying, a spiritual thing. I used to feel it too much, and I think I still do. But like it's just normal now. So yeah.
You've gotten used to that energy.
Yeah,
that
it
aura.
closes itself now. Yeah.
Both of you do live performances. Do you ever feel a stage fright? Like you said, a lot of artists like exhume their emotions through the music that they make. Do you think that them being an introvert, them speaking through their music becomes a problem when they're performing live?
I think live is also like you putting your songs out there. It's about that only. So it's nice. I too like performing live, but of course I do get nervous. Like if it's a big show, or like मेरे लिए कोई शो है जो बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट है कि यार ये तो मैं गलत नहीं कर सकता, तो वहाँ तो बिल्कुल ही खत्म हो जाता हूँ मैं गाने से पहले. ग्रीन रूम में I'm just sitting. But yeah, for sure it happens. Yeah.
Does that happen to you? Suddenly you're performing and you see someone who's really famous or really a
For
good singer,
sure.
and
I've
suddenly
seen it
you're
happen.
anxious. Oh my God, he's
Yeah.
watching me sing.
Yeah, for sure. I think it even happens if I see my dad.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this must be such a big problem for
Yeah.
both of you because you have family. It's every show that you do which has your family in it is like a parent-teacher meeting.
इसलिए बुलाता ही नहीं उनको शो पर.
Yeah.
Safer side.
It's been years and I think I'm still afraid. मतलब कहीं ना कहीं तो डर है, for sure है. कुछ ना कुछ तो पता नहीं क्या सीन है. But लगता है. And even if like I see like a great musician in the audience, खासकर अगर आगे ही बैठा हो, फिर डर लगता है. And I think it takes one song to get used to it. The second song onwards, you're okay.
आप लोग कभी अपने पेरेंट्स से फीडबैक लेते हो इन द म्यूजिक दैट यू मेड?
You tell, because mine is very embarrassing. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I do. My mom listens to everything that I make or do, and she's not a musician, singer, but she's the best listener, and I think she understands the feel of everything better than anyone else in my house. Because I think वही है कि वो musician नहीं है. हाँ, तो वो सही है. She straight up goes to how it feels and not how it sounds technically. But yeah, everything goes through her, and I make my dad also listen to it. He has some technical things to say, of course. But हाँ, सब कुछ मैं सुनाता हूँ घर पे.
So my mom's was an Anglican choir member. तो उनको ऐसे बीच में तुमने अपना बॉडी का पोस्टर गलत रखा था, ये साउंड गलत आ रहा है, ये गलत आ रहा है, and sometimes she just goes, who listens to your songs? And I'm like, oh mom,
What?
are you sure? But no, she's really sweet. She listens to the entire song and then she gives critical feedbacks. These are the spaces you should improve. Dad's very chill usually. He goes into, like he said, like his mom is, but he goes into the emotion of the song, how it feels. He and my brothers. I have 3 elder siblings. They are my biggest cheerleaders ever. I mean, whatever I do, they will be like, "Oh, this is great. This is great. This is great." I mean, sometimes I feel I'm really fortunate to have had those 3 around to cheer me up for everything I do. So that worked.
For sure.
You must have other friends, both of you must have other friends also who listen to your music a lot. Do you like to have enabler friends or extremely honest friends जो या तो बोले कि वो everything you do सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा है, या फिर people who are brutally honest about your music?
I think somewhere in the middle. Like, I think I have 2 groups of friends. One is जिनको शायद मतलब ही नहीं है इस सब से. Like, they don't even listen to the type of music that I release. Those are my school friends. And then there are some other musician friends who do care about what I release. And unme I think like everyone like varies a lot. There are people who are enablers maybe, and there are people who would like बिल्कुल pinpoint it out के इसको उड़ा ही दो गाने में से इसको. हाँ, ऐसे लोग हैं. But I think I would want like a balance of the two. मैं बिल्कुल negative भी, I think I would get hurt. It would be too negative like for review of a song, so yeah.
For me, I've been lucky in the way that my closest circle is pretty much both the enabler and the critic. So my bandmates, in fact, मेरा जो inner circle I have known most of them for more than 20 years or more than 25 years. So हो ये रहा है ना कि they have seen me as a friend, as a brother. So they have always supported and in their own capacities, जहाँ भी उनको help लग रहा है कि मेरे को encouragement की ज़रूरत है, they'll give it. And they also, because a lot of them are trained musicians as well. So they will give feedbacks. In fact, मेरा एक inner circle है जो मेरे ऐसे गाने जब पोस्ट प्रोड्यूस होते हैं ना, तो ऐसे 7, 8, 10 iterations होते हैं मिक्स मास्टर के अलग अलग iterations होते हैं. So I have these 7, 8, 10 iterations. I send 7, 8, 10 iterations to these close group of friends, and whichever gets the maximum vote is the one I eventually release. So I am lucky in a way that I have those friends who listen to those 7, 8 iterations. नहीं तो people will get bored कि इसमें और उसमें क्या फर्क है, बस बेस लाइन में थोड़ा सा चेंज हो गया. So that's the tiniest difference that has. But they still listen to it and they're like, no, I feel this had more sonical blending, this had more storytelling, this had more emotion, whatever their feedback is. But they are very receptive and then they take the time personally कि यार एक ही गाने के 10 वर्जन मतलब 40 मिनट दे रहा है मुझे, just because they love me so much. So that I'm really lucky that way. So yes.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
But I think that happens, something like that happens a lot in a smaller city also. अगर आप किसी, जैसे अभी हम पीछे भी बात कर रहे थे, अगर आप किसी छोटे शहर से होते हो तो everyone just consider, everyone is a friend of a friend first of all. There's no person that you don't know. And then everyone feels like, even though through a parasocial relationship, you're connected to everyone you see from the same city.
Yeah.
How does that translate into your music? How is that working for you guys? Divyam, you're from Karnal. Tansen is from Bhopal. How does that help?
Help as in
Not
like
lack thereof.
when we meet people from our city.
No, does it come into your? Does it translate into your music in any way? Like I've seen your videos. पिया का वीडियो या फिर कैसे कह देगा वीडियो, they are very Haryana coded.
Yeah, very, yeah, it's village kind of thing. I think I personally have a connection with these settings of like a rural place and like बिल्कुल ही old school कुछ चल रहा है and I think I would never say no to it if someone brings it up for a video. कहूँगा भाई यही बनाओ तो हाँ तो but like naturally I get like towards that energy somehow. मुझे भी नहीं पता क्यों like you mentioned it, मैं तो अब सोच रहा हूँ कि सबके सब ऐसे ही बने हुए हैं. Yeah, so you mentioned it कि सब गाने इसी तरह बने हुए हैं तो मैं अब सोच रहा हूँ. Oh, it's still coming. But yeah, I think I even make better music when I'm in Karnal. I think किसी से मिलना नहीं होता है. Like 4 लोगों से एक दिन में मिलना नहीं होता. कोई मीटिंग नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, कोई काम नहीं है, जो स्ट्रेसर है दिमाग पे. So I think I do better music and even the videos having the theme of rural things is my inclination towards my hometown and the slow paced life and the gift of time that everyone has there.
Yeah.
So उस वजह से everything is revolving around that.
And there's so many very small things. I personally really like कैसे कह देगा video. I really like it.
Yeah.
It has such little details of like a person writing a letter. वो
Yeah.
letter हिंदी में लिख रहे हैं. Then the woman is walking through the
Yeah.
market. It is
Yeah.
beautiful and it is very small town-esque.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's just restricted to someone from Haryana that they would relate to it, but from any small
Yeah,
town.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean the emotion is universal. जो I think हर music video में होता है किसी भी तरीके का. So I'm sure. So but yeah, like half of that video was shot in Pakistan.
Oh.
Yeah. So half of it was in Karnal. Karnal के पास there's a village, Jundla, where my shots were shot, and the other half was shot in Lahore.
Whoa. How
Yeah.
did you make that happen?
Yeah.
So there were people from Lahore, like videographers who were friends of our friends who were shooting our video here. So they got in touch with them and they said, "Okay, please shoot these things." So we like merged them together, and that's what happened. Even like Fatima Amjad was in it. वो भी यही था. Like she was a friend of a friend, and we requested her के कर दो यार ये please. And she did it.
This is so interesting. I had no idea.
Like this has been like, I think I've wanted to do this हमेशा से कि कुछ ऐसा कर पाएं because we listen to so much music of theirs
Yeah.
across the border. So I wanted to do something कि कुछ incorporate हो जाए मेरी भी वीडियो में कुछ वहाँ का. So I did it. It was like long pending. Yeah.
चैलेंजिंग रहा होगा कोऑर्डिनेट करना पूरा वहाँ से.
For sure. Yeah. I mean मेरे लिए नहीं था क्योंकि मेरा तो कोई उसमें रोल ही नहीं है ज़्यादा. But the videographers and people who made the video, I'm sure, for sure challenging होगा.
वो कैसे ही बता पा रहे होंगे कि ये शॉट ऐसे लेना
हाँ,
है.
कि ये इससे मर्ज होगा, ये इससे मर्ज होगा. It's difficult.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine how they communicated, but
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
And to create like a similar vibe of the video there as well, I think
It really is
मुश्किल
so
है.
cool. I would not be able to tell that this was shot by different production teams
Yeah,
and
right.
in different countries,
Right. हाँ.
let alone cities.
Like shows how similar both the countries are.
Yeah.
But really impressive how you consciously thought to blend in cultures of both countries, thinking okay, this is art is something that combines
Yeah,
both.
yeah, हाँ. Same ही
Beautiful
है.
thought.
मतलब I feel it's totally like similar. Like the Punjab and Pakistan का सब कुछ I think एक ही जगह है, बस एक line है बीच में. That's all. Yeah.
We do listen to so much of their music. Do you guys have any any favorite musicians or any specific ones from Pakistan or any musicians from India as well who influence a lot of your music?
I think Kavish would be one.
Of course, of course.
Certainly.
I'm a full-on fanboy of Kavish, and I think I listen to them the most. Like one Pakistani artist that I listen to the most is Kavish, and
Strings.
yeah, strings as well. Then I think the older ones would come like Mehdi Hasan Saab,
Of course.
Ghulam Ali Saab, and Abida Parveen ji, Noor Jahan ji. I think I listen to them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even made that Aya Mausam song. That's originally by her,
Yeah.
so I listen to her as well. But yeah, amazing stuff. Yeah.
What about you, Tanison?
Mine would be more rock centric. If you know the band Noori.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love their music. Kavish definitely
Yeah.
stands there. Strings is a big influence. फिर of course फिर तो बाकी तो फिर सभी को पता
हाँ,
है. फिर
सही
तो
बात है.
आधा कोक स्टूडियो हमको सब like कोक स्टूडियो is everyone's playlist.
Yeah.
So there is that. But my music has been more influenced by more of Western pop than the and in fact even Bollywood big time. I mean, तो वहाँ से ज़्यादा influence हुआ than the neighbor
The other
countries.
side of the border.
This side of the border. So primarily influence has been Beatles, Coldplay. A.R. Rahman is definitely.
Yeah.
And his music is so captivating. You go into another trance. And I love Salim Sulaiman ka music. I love Shankar Ehsaan Loy. So if I have to pick, these are my top 3 picks from Bollywood. Always Shankar Ehsaan Loy, A.R. Rahman, Salim Sulaiman. In no order. I mean, just
Amazing.
So I don't think they'll be offended.
उनको क्या फर्क पड़ता है भोपाल का एक लड़का क्या सोच रहा है why do they care
I also remember seeing a video of you, an Instagram live video of you and Ehsan. I can't.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
It's not in the list.
it's on top, no?
yeah
Have you pinned it?
yeah I pinned it because people asked me कि हमको मिल नहीं रहा है तू पिन कर दे and then I asked कैसे पिन करते हैं They're like dude वो 3 डॉट दबा उस पे दबा and then
Yeah.
pin it so it
Is it from lockdown time?
yeah it was yeah so the funny part is I had my first Instagram live before I released my first song on
Okay.
Spotify.
Nice.
So this was I was seeing Ehsan sir on Instagram live. I was like, what if I send the request button?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. I mean, nothing ventured, nothing gained. मैंने ऐसे दबा दिया बटन फिर मुझे लगा नहीं होगा क्योंकि आए जा रहे फिर 1-1.5 घंटे सडनली ही पिक्ड इट अप अब ऐसा है ना कि यू हैव सीन दिस पर्सन सो मच यू हैव हर्ड हिज सॉन्ग सो मच सडनली यू लाइक ओके what is the keyboard
Yeah.
what are the notes should I,
Oh, so you didn't. This wasn't planned.
the
pehle
first
se.
meeting was not a planned thing at all he just picked it up on
He used to do it a lot
Instagram
in
live,
lockdown.
yeah.
Oh.
Lockdown mein he was actually
Yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
he's
Wow.
probably the godfather of Indian indie music in that sense that he has given shout outs to so many amazing
Yeah.
artists
So
Actually.
cool.
and he picked it up and then I was so nervous I had no idea what to do because now he was talking Tanison where you are from I'm like अब मैं क्या बोलूँ ये तो सही में बात कर रहे हैं मुझसे is he listening to me like for real I was suddenly very nervous but 2-3 lines into the song I told him this is my first song I'm about to release it I don't know whether I should release it but तो फिर उन्होंने बोला ठीक है एंड बहुत फनी स्टोरी ठीक है मैंने ये बात हुई हमारी 29 मार्च के आसपास 2020 मैंने गाना वाना रिलीज कर दिया फिर मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पे पोस्ट भी डाला कि सर ने ऐसा बोला था मैंने गाना डाल दिया 4 years later on 29th March he comes from some coincidence he comes on Instagram live again I tell him सर आपने 4 साल पहले बोला था गाना निकालने को and he picked me up एकदम instantly and then I made him listen to my first Hindi song and he loved it. It's so and he again gave me a confidence. You should keep releasing music. I mean that's the way forward. I mean like put it out in the universe. The universe.
अगर एहसान आपसे बोल रहे हैं that you release your song, then you release your song.
like
Yeah.
the boss has said. I mean the mandate has been made. So that's what I did. I just kept releasing. People have started giving it love. So
काफी सही.
It's so nice. It's so nice for someone who just listens to music and has no musical talent whatsoever. that there is so much more music coming up, and it's I have the greatest joy in seeing people who who are independent artists become more popular, become more mainstream, because they really deserve a lot of credit. Yeah,
For
they
sure.
do a lot of work.
For sure.
There's all angles of being an extrovert. There is your promotion, there is writing the song, there's producing the song, there's so much that goes behind it, and you can really feel a personal connection through the music you're listening to, that all of this, like the person that you're listening to had a part to play in all aspects of it.
Yeah.
So now that we're a little bit short on time, so just before ending, do you guys have any advice for people who are right now entering the industry or are trying to make independent music?
You go
Please.
first. You go first.
थोड़ा heavy हो जाता है question.
आपसे सुनना चाहूंगा, फिर मैं थोड़ा कॉपी करूंगा.
पर यार मैं क्या दूँ एडवाइस, मतलब मुझे खुद नहीं पता मैंने क्या किया है. बट आई वुड से लाइक जस्ट आई थिंक स्टिक टू वन साउंड. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Even if it's taking time, don't change your sound just because it's taking time. Don't shift to something that you don't want to do, but तुम इसलिए shift हो जाओ कि क्योंकि वो चल रहा है. Yeah, I mean that's all. Be consistent on Instagram.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
of course.
please keep uploading there. I've seen way too many artists who are amazing, probably the best, but they're not putting themselves out there. I think बहुत ही बड़ी problem है, and they should not overthink this much, and they should upload a video every week. I'll say it to the camera. Yeah, so you should upload a video every week on Instagram if you want to grow as an independent musician. So, yeah, man, that's all. Consistent होना पड़ेगा basically. Yeah.
I feel when you're an indie artist, people often sometimes forget that there is, at some point you need to figure out the sustainability part of it, and there is enough information on the internet to figure out how to monetize your art. मतलब कोई कॉलेज जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, यूट्यूब पे है, गूगल पे है, अगर आप सर्च मारोगे बहुत इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है. You need to understand the art of music business as well if you're in the game for the longer run. And I say this often because I know music is art, but business is sustenance, and as an you need to survive. You survive based on your business part of it,
Yeah.
and you exist because of your art. You cannot dissociate both. I mean, if you want to go really big, you have to make sure that you are also successful as a true artist, but also successful as a business. Think of it like a startup. तो आपको you'll always have to imagine what aligns with you in your values and find a way to monetize that. So you exist because of your art, but you survive because of your business. Never forget. Very important that indie artists know this.
Wow. Wow, very heavy.
Copy कर रहा था मैं दिव्यम से.
सही.
So thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time. Do you guys have any words to close? Anything that you want to say?
Thank you for having us, and I just wanted to say that you did a great job today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is
10 on 10.
Yeah, this is exactly how it should be, and I'm super proud of you.
ये तो कट ही रहेगा. Thanks.
And I hope I keep coming here. I hope this is not my first and the last time.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
and hope to keep meeting you guys
Absolutely.
here or wherever. And yeah, I mean, yeah, that's all.
Thank you so much, Tansen.
Thank
Do
you so
have
much.
anything to say?
No, thanks.
Other than
Thanks
the
for having me.
business that people have to get into very quickly.
Thanks for having me, Gitika. You've been an absolute delight to talk to. Thanks for coming to Bhopal.
Yeah.
Can't wait to listen to you in person.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's been on my checklist for a while. So thank you so much.
Same,
for
man.
having
I mean, I have to listen to you as well. Yeah.
बहुत जल्द घर आइएगा अगली बार.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, guys.